Shabbat Shalom, my dear friends. In this week's Torah portion, Parashat Yitro, the Jewish people arriving on Mount Sinai and finally receiving the Torah. The first one of the 10 Commandments is Anochi Hashem Elokecha, asher hotzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim. I am your God who took you out of Egypt. The rest of the 10 Commandments has obligations, commandments, clearly instructions to do or not to do. For example, the next one, the second one is not to serve the idols, and then not to mention Hashem's name in vain, and then to keep Shabbat, and to honor the parents, not to kill, not to steal, and so on and so forth. The first one, seemingly, it's only a statement. God is not telling us what to do, what not to do. God is just telling us, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am Hashem. But our sages is telling us, especially the Rambam, that we just started to study for the 46th cycle, the entire book of the Rambam. The Rambam is telling us that the first commandment over here is telling us we have a mitzvah to know God. He's not saying the word believing in God, faith in God. He's telling us the mitzvah of knowing God. Knowing God, it's something more internalizing, something more work that we have to do rather than faith. Faith is something we got inherited by our parents, grandparents, all the way to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, our patriarchs and matriarchs. But the mitzvah of knowing God is an obligation we have to do. At all time, we have to have in mind that God is the master of the universe. Everything comes from Him, and we have to serve Him. So even though it seems like this is not obligation, when you read the pasuk, I am your God, and the rest of the 10 Commandments has the clear obligations, but nevertheless, this statement needs to be at all time in our head, our mind, and our heart, that this is the obligation to know God, and because we know God, we have to do the rest of the 10 Commandments. Shabbat Shalom.